Alright, hi everybody, I'm Ben Weeks, and I'm a fourth year at Ohio State. I'm a biomedical engineering major. And so for this summer, I worked for the biomedical engineering department as a student assistant. One of the things that we did this summer was test some of the equipment. So this is a photo of me testing a little contraption that measures your brain waves. And when we did it, they were all wrong, but it was the machine and not me. So that was good. So mostly what I did this summer was work on the unfinished capstone projects. So every engineer that goes to Ohio State has to take a capstone design project for the last year. And they do it for 8 months where they work on a real-world problem and they try and come up with a real-world solution. So these are some of the things that I worked on. You can see we made some bacteria glow here. We tried to finish off a bike designed to push people who have physical handicaps. And we made a little chair here for kids who have muscle issues. But the biggest problem we worked on was something called a hip CPM. So does anybody know someone who's had a hip surgery? Maybe their grandparents, maybe their parents? Does anybody know someone who's had hip surgery who was young, maybe our age, maybe in high school or college? So it happens a lot every once in a while, especially to athletes, especially football players and basketball players, because they're running so much they lose their hips. And so they end up tearing something in their hip, and a lot of times it can be really painful. And so nowadays, what the treatment is, they have to get a huge surgery done. And then part of the physical treatment afterwards is to rotate their leg around in a circle for about 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes in the other circle. And the physical therapist has to do that twice a day. And so it's time consuming, it costs a lot of money, but it's a pretty simple action to spin something in a circle. And so one of the teams put together a machine that could do that. And so this is what it was at the beginning of the summer. You can see that it's kind of slanted a little bit, looks a little bit scary. You kind of don't want to stick your leg in that, especially after you just had a surgeon cut you open. Might be a little bit painful and a little bit jarring. And so afterwards, it looks a little bit better. We put a covering on it, and we made it a lot more stationary, or a lot more stable, so it doesn't hurt people, and that people have a lot more control over what it does. So hopefully, what it's doing now is there's studying it to make sure that it actually helps people after they get surgery, and helps them do the recovery process.
Go back one slide. How does somebody fit into that?
Well, I had a video of us actually using it, but videos. Yeah, you can see the person like laying down, sticking their leg in it.
Oh, I did not get that the first time.
Yeah, and then it goes in a circle.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I had a nice video of it, but it was kind of
Just making sure. All right, thank you, Ben.